What is up, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another What Sold video. And I'll go ahead and warn you, this video is a little bit longer than normal, but that just means I'm showing you more stuff that you can be on the lookout for at thrift stores and garage sales. I'm actually headed to a thrift store now to find more stuff. Hope you enjoy it. Got a Disney Minnie Mouse Spirit jersey going out, and I love finding these Disney Spirit jerseys. They always sell really well. My wife actually found this one though while we were down in Texas. Found it at a random Goodwill, paid $5 or $6 for it, and it sold for $49 on eBay. This is some kind of filter, and I honestly don't know what kind of filter it is. I think it's for like a big diesel engine, but I picked it up in a storage unit that I bought, my very first storage unit, and I've definitely made over like $1,000 on that unit. I think I paid $120 for the whole unit, and I keep selling stuff out of it, random things like this. This thing just sold for $79. So this guy is a huge bolo, something to be on the lookout for. This is Squawkers, the Fur Real Friends Macaw. Picked him up from a church sale for $1, and even without all his accessories, he does seem to be working, but even without all of his accessories, he sold for $82.50 in like a week. If you can find all of his accessories with him, like the perch and the cookie and the little remote control, he sells for well over 200 bucks. Give me a kiss.
Oh, gross.
So these are vintage Pointer brand overalls, and they're orange, obviously, which is kind of a popular thing around here. It's kind of a tradition to wear orange overalls to Clemson games. My wife actually picked these up from a garage sale because they were my size and she thought I might like them. Well, I probably would have until I looked up comps. She paid $3 for these overalls at a yard sale, and they sold for $149 in less than a month. Sold this ghost scanner, and it's literally what it is. It scans for ghosts. You can talk to ghosts, supposedly. I actually did a video on it. Definitely go check it out. But I picked up 6 of these from a thrift store, paid $250. This is the 5th one to sell, and it sold for 90 bucks. I'm definitely in the profit. And the last ghost scanner just sold. This one also sold for $90, and it's kind of weird because I picked up 6 of these. The first 4 sold really quick, and these last 2 just kind of sat for like a month. And then finally they sold, and they sold back to back. So kind of strange, but either way, I'm definitely grateful. GoldenEye 007 for the Nintendo 64. Hands down the best video game ever made. I'll take comments down below if you disagree. But my friends and I spent way too much time playing this in high school and college. Picked this up in a bundle of stuff from a garage sale, paying $10 for an N64 system, along with several games. And this guy just sold for $35.99. Normally I wouldn't recommend picking up older Wilson golf stuff. Doesn't have much resale value, but these fat shafted clubs always sell really well for some reason. I paid $1 for this one at Goodwill, and it sold for $32.50 after like a month. Not a huge sale here, but this is a pair of military issue camouflage pants. Picked them up from a buddy of mine, probably got $1 or 2 into them, and they sold for $24.50. Is it weird that I'm always looking for dinosaurs when I go to garage sales and thrift stores, even though I know they're extinct? Well, I don't think so, because I really mean dinosaur toys. More specifically, these Jurassic Park and Jurassic World dinosaurs. Some of them can go for some really crazy money, especially the older Jurassic Park stuff. This is a Jurassic World Destroy and Devour Indominus Rex. You can see the Jurassic World symbol on the bottom here. But I paid $2 for him from a garage sale this past weekend, and he's already sold for 30 bucks plus shipping. Sold some boogie shorts, and I have no idea what that means. I just copied somebody else's listing, and apparently it worked. These are Lululemon like yoga boogie shorts is what they're called. I don't know, but they're really small shorts. My wife picked up a big lot of Lululemon stuff from a garage sale, paid $2 or $3 a piece, and these guys just sold for $25. So Adams Golf is one of those golf brands that's kind of bread and butter. I don't know of anything really high-end that they make, but their stuff always sells, and it sells for some decent money. I paid $5 for this Adams Golf Ideatech V3 hybrid pitching wedge, and it sold for $39.99 in a couple of weeks. Got a vintage Nike windbreaker going out. Picked this up from the Salvation Army for $3.99, and it sold for $42.50. I think it took about 6 months to sell, but honestly, this thing's really cool. If it fit me, I'd definitely wear it for all of my windbreaking needs. Sold some yarn. This is Peaches and Cream 4-ply worsted weight, the softest 100% cotton yarn. Picked it up from Goodwill. I've probably got $2 into these 4 skeins, and they sold for $28. Got some more yarn going out. This is Sirdar Tropicana Cotton Effect yarn. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but I paid about 50 cents a skein for this yarn at Goodwill. Got 6 skeins here, so $3. And this little variety pack sold for $29.99. So this is a South Carolina Stingrays youth hockey jersey. And it actually would have been a stadium giveaway, which means it was given out at a game. And stadium giveaways can be worth some really good money no matter what sport. I paid $3.50 for this jersey from Goodwill, and it sold in a couple of weeks for $48.50. Got an older baseball jersey going out. This is a Baltimore Orioles jersey. The player is Brian Roberts. Picked it up from a garage sale for $5, and it sold in a couple of weeks for $40 on eBay. You guys may remember I've been parting out broken record players. Well, I got another set of dust cover hinges going out. This is for a Pioneer PL-335. I've got maybe $1 into these, and they sold for $24 plus shipping. Got a weird PS4 game going out. It's called Another Sight, and I've actually been playing this. I played it for like a couple hours the other day, and like I said, it's really weird. This girl is blind, and then she has a cat, and you can switch between the girl and the cat. The cat can see, the girl can't. You have to get out of this obstacle course type thing. Like I said, it's really weird. But I picked it up from a garage sale for $1, and it sold for $24. Kind of an interesting sale here. These are foam or neoprene knee pads, and they're actually made to fit in the knee area of 511 Tactical Series pants. Picked them up at Goodwill. They're new and sealed. I think I paid $4 for them a couple of months ago, and they sold for $33.50 on eBay. I've never been fly fishing a day in my life, but I have seen a river runs through it, so I think that kind of makes me an expert. So I spent $60 on a big lot of fly fishing gear at a yard sale this past weekend, and this was one of the rods in there. This is a Garcia Conoline 2500C, and I honestly have no idea what that means, but this guy just sold for $68 plus shipping. Here's some more fishing gear going out that I got from that big lot of stuff at a garage sale. Paid $60 for everything, and this Garcia Mitchell Model 408 spinning reel with extra spools just sold for $48. So I've probably got $1 into this John Deere Motorsports hat. Picked it up from Goodwill for $1 just because I thought it was really cool. Well, it took a while to sell, and when it finally did, it only sold for $16. You guys may remember I sold a pair of these last week. These are Shure in-ear monitors. Basically, they're headphones. Picked up 4 of them from a church sale for $5 a piece, and this set just sold for $45. Got a Tommy Bahama shirt going out, which is something I don't typically pick up unless it's a really big size or some crazy pattern. But I picked this one up from Goodwill for $4.75 because it's a 3XT. It still took a while to sell, but it sold for $34.50. Got another gun magazine going out from the big box that I bought at the Peaches to the Beaches garage sale. If you haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out. One of the best hauls that I think I've ever had. But this is a generic Pro Mag magazine for a Ruger P90 10 capacity magazine. I've got $1 or $2 into it, and it sold for $26. Got a vintage U.S. military shirt going out. I believe it's from the Vietnam era. I'm not really sure, but I paid $2 for it from a local thrift store, and it sold for $32.50. And it actually sold through the eBay International Shipping Program, whatever they call it nowadays, and the buyer's all in like $64. So I've never seen a pair of Crocs like these before, and that just means I had to buy them. Picked them up from Goodwill, paid $6.50 for them, and they sold for $30 on eBay after a couple of months. This is a Canon MC-07 maintenance cartridge. And I think it's like some kind of cleaner for a large format printer. Picked it up from a thrift store, paid $20 for a box of old ink and these cartridges. And I've already sold like $130 worth of ink, so I'm definitely in the profit. And this thing just sold for $50. Certainly not a brand of shoe that I find very often, but they always tend to sell pretty well when I find them. These are Ultras, and more specifically, these are Ultra Supalantes. I think that's how you pronounce it. Picked these up from Goodwill for $6.50. They're in really good condition, nice treads on the bottom, and they sold for $49.50 after about a month on eBay. So this is a Carlisle National shirt from 2012, and I'm not really sure what that is. I just picked this shirt up because it was only $1.50, and I thought the pattern was cool. Well, it only sold for $15. All right, I'm going to nerd out on you a little bit on this golf club. This is a Ray Cook Blue Goose number 4 putter. And what's cool about this is Scotty Cameron actually used to work for Ray Cook, and he used to design the Blue Goose putters. Don't know if he designed this specific model, but it's still pretty cool, you know, part of golf history. But I paid $5 for this guy from a garage sale, and it sold for $34 plus shipping in about a week. Pretty neat Harley shirt going out. It's just a sleeveless button-up shirt, but it's actually new with tags. My mom actually found this one at a garage sale, so she's got a couple of dollars into it, and it sold for $39.99 in a couple of weeks. Older club and not really worth a whole lot, but I always pick up single wedges and high lofted irons. They tend to sell pretty quick. Paid $2 for this Ping i2 SandWedge, and it sold for $24 plus $12 shipping in less than a week. So this is a small Bluetooth speaker. It's the JBL Clip 3, and I actually bought this for myself. Saw it at Goodwill, thought it was really cool, thought I could use it, but I never got around to doing that. Paid $3 for it at Goodwill, and it sold for $35 after like a week. Kind of paid up a little bit for this Ping Zing G2 iPutter, but it's in really good condition other than it does actually need a grip. But I knew it would sell really quick. Sure enough, 2 days after I listed it, it sold for $41 plus shipping.